Can you imagine that from next year, Tesla will be able to make a semi-truck in just 10 to 15 minutes? With the inauguration of Giga Semi, this level of efficiency will come true. Although Semi is one of the most complex vehicles Tesla has ever developed, the new factory will make this speed of production viable. The year 2025 will mark a big breakthrough, with Tesla planning to produce at least 10,000 units by the end of the year and targeting an impressive 50,000 units to 2026, an ambitious but perhaps not fully achievable goal. What is certain is that at least 10,000 semi-trucks will be ready by December. Tesla is determined to deliver all accumulated orders, serving customers who have been waiting for years. Elon Musk has always pointed out that companies that do not adopt Tesla Semi may be missing a great economy opportunity, as the truck offers exceptional efficiency, reduced fuel costs, and minimal maintenance. It is not just a transport vehicle, it is a profit-generating machine. The good news is that the Semi will soon be available to a wider audience and, in addition, can be customized according to the needs and budget of each client. The first users who already operate the Semi report impressive performance. If all goes as planned, Tesla Semi has the potential to master the road transportation industry by 2026, challenging the idea that electrical trucks cannot replace those powered by diesel. Stay tuned because big news about this road giant is coming. While Giga Semi prepares to go into full operation by the end of the year, Giga Nevada is already producing a small number of semi-trucks. Proofs of this are the various vehicles surrounded by the factory over the past year, captured in images by Henrik Zane. These trucks may be being used internally by Tesla, transporting Fremont batteries, rather than being delivered directly to customers with advance orders. With the new advanced construction factory, Elon Musk stressed that the initial production of semi-trucks will begin in the last quarter of this year, and may even be anticipated for the third quarter if everything follows according to the schedule. The installation, which occupies an area of 4 million square feet and has an investment of $3.6 billion, is already about 65% completed, according to the latest images by Henrik Zane. Tesla is accelerating work in the stamping area, where large presses will be installed for component manufacturing. Teams of workers, excavators, and compactors are in action to finish the structure. Some sectors have already received the initial layers of soil and cement, while other areas of the factory, identified as A, B, C, D, and F, shall soon receive industrial and pressing equipment. In addition, propane storage tanks were moved from the west wall to the south side of the installation, suggesting possible adjustments to the internal heating system. The author of the images also speculates that Tesla will be able to manufacture robo-van in the same industrial plant as Giga Semi. Although several Giga Foundation equipment is installed in the new factory, he believes that this cast aluminum molding technology will not be applied to the Semi program, as most trucks are manually assembled. However, if robo-van is actually produced there, it is likely that there is a gig-specific gig for it. However, this technology only makes sense when there is a very high production volume, as its implementation requires a significant investment. Speaking of news, it is worth remembering that robo-van was one of the surprises of the Tesla event last October, as was Cybercab. It is a 100% autonomous vehicle capable of carrying up to 20 people. According to Elon Musk, it can be used to travel both sports teams and to act as a cargo vehicle in large urban centers. In addition, its compact design allows it to travel through the Boring Company tunnels. Musk pointed out that robo-van will help solve transport challenges in areas of high population density, significantly reducing operating costs, which can reach only 5 cents to 10 cents per mile traveled. The onset of mass production is scheduled for next year, but maybe delays, as Tesla should prioritize the release of Cybercab before. And to close with a curiosity, Tesla's CEO recently welcomed his 13th child, rekindling debates about his vision about population growth. The news generated so much buzz that even the Babylon Bee satire site played with the idea of a new vehicle, Model H, a school truck for homeschooling, capable of transporting all the children of Musk. Surprisingly, he responded to the joke, posting an image of robot van, accompanied by the caption, "Why do you think this is for?" The comment only increased speculation and fun among Tesla fans. Many people play that Musk would need to have 7 more children to fill robot vans 20 seats. But what about you? What do you think about this new vehicle? Can it become another great success of Tesla? Returning to Tesla Semi, we know that the company has already deployed a wide network of superchargers for its passenger cars. But Megacharger's infrastructure for electrical trucks is still quite limited. In recent months, the Biden government has rejected several Tesla financing requests to build these stations, as the installation of high-power chargers requires a significant investment. However, Tesla recently revealed plans for a new recharge post for Semi in Southern California. According to newly released documents, Marco RP, an expert who monitors Tesla loading stations, found that the company requested permission from Los Angeles County to build 12 megachargers exclusive to Semi. Initially, these porters were designed for public use, but at the moment they are intended only for Tesla trucks. This will be the first season of this type in a public place. In addition to the stations that is already installed in its own factories, Tesla also set up some megacharges to its first customers, such as the Frito-Lay unit in Modesto, California. With the increase in semi-production in the coming months, the number of 750 kilowatt chargers is expected to grow. But this raises an important question. Will it be 30 years from now? Will diesel trucks of the past? The transportation sector is undergoing a revolution, and Tesla Semi is leading this transformation. In a world where operating costs, maintenance, and environmental impact are increasingly decisive factors, electrical trucks have the potential to replace traditional diesel. Looking at the numbers, the Semi costs between $180,000 and $250,000, while a diesel truck ranges from $120,000 to $150,000. At first glance, it may seem like an expensive investment, but the economy over time pays off. This is because the operating cost of Semi is much lower. According to Elon Musk, operating a Semi-Tesla costs about 85 cents per mile, while a diesel truck consumes about $1.51 per mile. Even with fluctuations in the price of electricity and fuel, the efficiency of the Semi remains impressive. It consumes between 1.6 and 1.7 kilowatt hours per mile, which means that in a state like California, where the average electricity fare is low, each mile costs approximately 30 cents, much less than the $3.50 from a diesel truck. If we consider long distances, such as hundreds of thousands or even millions of miles traveled throughout the truck's life, the economy becomes gigantic. And it is not only in energy consumption that it stands out. Maintenance costs are also dramatically reduced, as the Semi has no combustion engine, complex transmission, or hundreds of moving parts that wear out over time. According to Tesla estimates, Semi maintenance costs about 10 cents per mile, which is about $50,000 in 5 years, considering a 100,000 miles per year. By comparison, a diesel truck costs about 20 cents per mile in maintenance, totaling $100,000 in the same period. In the end, this shift to electrical trucks is not only an environmental issue, but also an intelligent financial move for transport companies. Tesla Semi can really redefine the future of the logistics industry. Tesla estimates that companies operating semi-truck fleets can save up to $200,000 in just 3 years. And this is not just a theoretical forecast. Large corporations like PepsiCo and DHL have already proved in practice the benefits and show no interest in returning to diesel trucks. Recent reports indicate that Tesla is quickly advancing for large-scale production of the second-generation Semi. Currently, most models in circulation still belong to the first generation. The first electrical trucks were officially delivered to customers in 2022, but use a set of 2,170 pre-production batteries. As this initial phase was built on a pilot line, Tesla provided about 100 units for companies, maintaining almost half of them for the company's own transport. Dan Priestley, Director of Engineering and Development of the Tesla Semi program, stressed that the second generation of the truck will be launched as soon as the company completes data collection in real scenarios and significantly expanding Megachargers' network. This new model not only represents a technological evolution, but also paves the way for mass production. According to Tesla's plans, the factory dedicated to Semi will be able to manufacture 50,000 units per year. The big news of this new version is the use of advanced 4,680 cells, which replace the 2,170 batteries of the previous generation. This change brings significant improvements such as greater energy density, better thermal management, and more overall efficiency. As a result, Semi Gen 2 will offer greater autonomy, reduced recharge times, and greater durability. In addition, Tesla will add important features, including a dormitory cabin for long-distance drivers, providing more comfort during travel. Other adjustments are also being implemented to optimize driving experience and operational efficiency. The adoption of 4,680 batteries marks a big leap in the performance of Tesla's electrical trucks. This innovation can make Semi an even more viable alternative to diesel trucks, both in terms of cost and efficiency. If production reaches 50,000 annual trucks, it means manufacturing over 135 units a day, or about 5 every hour. With Tesla constantly improving its productive capacity, it would not be surprising to see this pace increase to a truck produced every 5 minutes in the coming years. The challenge, however, is to compete directly with the major brands of the sector. To have a relevant presence on the market, Tesla needs to reach sales volumes similar to those of the segment leaders. In 2023, for example, brands such as Kenworth and Peterbilt sold approximately 190,000 heavy trucks from the Class 8. In total, 297,000 trucks of this category were sold in the United States and Canada, demonstrating the enormous potential of this market. Thus, to become a real power in the cargo transportation industry, Tesla would need to double its annual production, reaching something close to 100,000 units per year. But it is not just the economic factor that makes the Semi attractive. Its performance impresses. In a real test, the electric truck covered 1,760 miles with only 2 charges for recharge. With a total weight of 80,000 pounds, including load, he also completed a 500-mile trip between Fremont and San Diego with a single charge, something unheard of for an electric truck. DHL also put the Semi to the test, running 390 miles with a load of 75,000 pounds. After 2 weeks of operation, the truck had already traveled more than 3,000 miles without any problem. With these advances, Tesla is not only challenging diesel trucks, but redefining the future of heavy road transport. Tesla's Semi-energy efficiency surprised, reaching only 1.72 kilowatt-hours per mile, better than the company's own expectations. But this truck is not just fuel economy. It completely transforms the driving experience compared to a diesel model. Semi offers more power, accelerates faster, operates quietly, and, above all, is safer. Imagine a heavy truck capable of climbing a 10% slope, keeping 60 miles per hour, even with maximum load. Algo that diesel trucks simply cannot do. Thanks to its 3 electric motor system, Tesla Semi can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 20 seconds, even loaded to the maximum. On highways, its rapid response allows to maintain constant speed in climbs without the loss of performance that diesel trucks often face. In addition, Semi is equipped with advanced security features such as traction control and rollover protection. In the future, it will also feature Tesla's full autonomous direction technology. These innovations not only reduce the risk of accidents, but also help transport companies optimize their operations and maximize fleet activity time. Many still question whether Tesla Semi's recharge time can compete with the speed of supply of a diesel truck. In practice, with Megacharger's technology, Semi can reach a full load in just 40 minutes, which fits perfectly in the mandatory rest range of drivers or load time and discharge. This means that the Semi does not need longer stops than a diesel truck to continue running. Although diesel can be replenished faster, federal regulations already limit continuous driving time, making this advantage virtually irrelevant in the actual operation. But the benefits of Tesla Semi go beyond economy and operational efficiency. It represents a significant change to the environment. Although heavy trucks represent only 1% of road vehicles, They account for about 20% of global carbon emissions. The transition to electrical trucks is a fundamental step in reducing pollution and making the transport sector more sustainable. It may not seem evident now, but in just over a decade, diesel trucks can become a thing of the past. Change to electric vehicles is not just a trend. It is a reality driven by increasingly rigid policies around the world. In Europe, the sale of new combustion vehicles has already been approved from 2035. In the United States, the California Air Resources Council, CARB, determined that new diesel trucks could not be sold from 2036, with the requirement of 100% zero-emission vehicles until 2042. That Elon Musk bet on electrical trucks long before the competition. While some still discuss whether electric trucks can actually replace diesel powers, Tesla Semi is already proving that it can not only equal them in performance, but also eliminate several limitations that have challenged the heavy transportation industry for years. This moment is not just an evolution. It is the beginning of a revolution in the sector, with Tesla leading the way. The company does not intend to stop there. In addition to meeting the needs of road transport, Tesla plans to expand its truck line to different applications, creating new versions of Semi to meet various demands of the market. From 2026, the company's goal is to produce 50,000 units per year, which marks a significant change in the electrical truck sector. Tesla Semi is not just an electric truck. It represents a gigantic advance in technology, performance, and economic viability. Companies that still depend on diesel trucks may be being left behind in relation to competitors who are already adopting this new technology. Investing in Semi does not only mean reducing costs, but also ensuring a competitive long-term advantage. The transportation revolution has begun. The question is, are you ready for this change?